وبارك على رسول الله. تقول السائلة: بعض النساء يستعملن أدوات التجميل ومنها المناكرات التي توضع بأصابع اليد، فما الحكم إذا ماتت المرأة وهي في يديها، وما الواجب على أقربائها أن يفعلوه؟ أفيدونا أفادكم الله. Question says, some women, they put fingernail polish on their nails, on their toenails. What is the ruling when a woman dies and she's wearing fingernail or toenail polish? What do the family members and those washing the body have to do? Please give us benefit. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you benefit. الجواب: هذه المناكير تجب أن تزال وقت الوضوء ووقت الغسل، وهكذا لو ماتت وهو في أصابعها تزال عند غسلها، لأنها تمنع وصول الماء إلى الأظفار لأن لها جسما، فإنها تزال وتحك، ولا مانع من استعمالها، وإن تركتها بالكلية فهو أفضل، فإن الحنة تكفي في تغيير الأصابع، ولا حاجة للمناكير التي استعملتها النساء أخيرا، فتركها أولى وأفضل، لأن المرأة قد تنساها وقت الوضوء وقد لا تحكها، فيكون في هذا ضرر عليها من جهة وضوئها، فالواجب أن تزال عند الوضوء حتى يصل الماء إلى الأظفار. أما بالنسبة لحالة الوفاة فإنها وقت غسل الميت تزال ولا بد من إزالتها، ولو تركت فالأمر فيه ساعة إن شاء الله، ولكن إزالتها أحوط وأولى. The Mufti we have with us tonight says, at the time of wudu and at the time of ghusl, the fingernail polish and the toenail polish should be removed and should not remain on her hands and her feet. And also when she dies, at the time of her ritual bath or the washing, the ghusl of janazah, the ghusl of janazah, it should be removed. He says here, as far as wearing it, then there's nothing wrong with wearing it, with a woman putting on fingernail polish or toenail polish. If she leaves it off, he says, then that's best. It's best for her not to wear it, and that is because henna will suffice her with regards to beauty, with regards to adorning her hands and her fingers, giving a different color, something like this, la bas. He says there's no need for her to use these things, which women just started using. Obviously, this is an older fatwa, okay? It's an older fatwa, perhaps from the 70s, from the 80s, maybe even from the late 60s, but we say at least 70s, 80s, when the things in the Middle Eastern countries, let alone even the Eastern countries, but let's say the Middle East, because the Eastern countries, the Far Eastern countries, they have much more dealings with the Western countries, all right, with the colonial era, but specifically Arabia, which wasn't necessarily colonized like the other countries were. He says here that these women, they just started using these things, imitating the women from Europe, so on and so forth. He says, so therefore it's best for her not to wear this nail polish. A woman, he said, perhaps she could forget when it's time to make wudu. Maybe she doesn't take it off, maybe she doesn't scratch it off, okay? And that's going to mess up her wudu, where it must be removed because the fingernail polish has a crust. It has a crust. And this is not like henna. Henna has no crust on it. It's just a sheer color. You can't scratch it off or anything like this. He says, as far as when a woman dies, then it should be removed. But he says, even if it wasn't removed, then there's nothing wrong with that as well. There's nothing wrong with that as well, whereas she's not making wudu for her salah. There's no deeds being accepted from her. He says, however, it's best and safest to remove it. And the Mufti here is Sheikh Abdul Aziz ibn Abdullah ibn Baz, rahimahullah ta'ala wa radiya anhu.